Salt started wars. It built cities. It saved lives and ended them too. This isn't just seasoning, it's the most powerful rock in history. Welcome to Zukkun Knows. 1. Ancient salt cities. Long before supermarkets, salt was rare and precious. Ancient cities like Salzburg in Austria were built around salt mines. The name itself means salt castle. People would travel long distances just to trade for a handful. This tiny mineral decided where people lived and who held power. 2. Roman salaries. In the Roman Empire, soldiers were often paid in salt. That's where the word salary comes from. Salt was so valuable that controlling salt roads and mines became a major goal of the Roman government. Losing access to salt meant losing your army's loyalty and your empire's stability. 3rd Chinese salt tax. In ancient China, the government used salt to raise money. A state monopoly controlled production and trade. This system lasted over 2,000 years. The revenue funded the military, infrastructure, and even the Great Wall. Salt was not just a food item, it was a tool of power and governance. 4. Sahara salt gold trade. In Africa, salt was traded for gold, literally. In the ancient kingdom of Mali, caravans would carry slabs of salt across the Sahara to exchange for gold. This trade route turned cities like Timbuktu into bustling economic centers. Salt was heavy, dangerous to transport, and worth every risk. 5. Salt and survival. Salt isn't just about taste. The human body needs salt to function. Our nerves, muscles, and hydration depend on it. In hot climates or during long journeys, salt could mean the difference between life and death. Armies that ran out of salt would often lose battles, not from wounds, but from dehydration. 6. The Salt March. In 1930, Mahatma Gandhi led a peaceful protest called the Salt March. British colonial rulers had banned Indians from making their own salt. Gandhi walked 240 miles to the sea to defy that law. It sparked nationwide protests and became a turning point in India's struggle for independence. 7. Salt and religion. Salt appears in religious texts, from the Bible to ancient Hindu writings. It symbolizes purity, loyalty, and permanence. In many cultures, spilling salt is bad luck. Others used it in blessings, contracts, and even curses. Salt wasn't just valuable, it was sacred. 8. The French salt tax. Before the French Revolution, the government imposed a heavy salt tax called the gabelle. It was deeply unpopular. People were forced to buy salt at inflated prices. Smuggling became common. The anger over this tax fueled public resentment and helped spark the French Revolution. 9. Salt in war. During the American Civil War, the Union Army targeted Confederate salt works. Why? Because without salt, they couldn't preserve food. Salt was essential for feeding soldiers. Destroying salt supplies weakened the enemy without firing a shot. That's how strategic this crystal was. 10. Modern salt power. Today, salt is cheap and everywhere, but its importance hasn't vanished. It's essential for food, industry, and even de-icing roads. Sea salt, rock salt, and pink Himalayan salt now sell as luxury items. Salt may seem simple, but it still shapes global trade, culture, and health. Without salt, civilization wouldn't exist. It built empires, fueled revolutions, and still flows through your blood. So next time you pick up a salt shaker, remember you're holding history. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that change the way you see the world.